Hi folks, G3 here, and welcome to another instalment of my journey to go green. In today's episode, we're going to have a go at making our own Christmas wreaths. I'm joined by Mrs. G3 and Jilly, who's going to be giving us a hand, and Mrs. G3 and I are both going to have a go at making our own wreaths and see how we do. What we've got for this is a frame that we bought from the local garden centre, and these cost us £1.60 each. We've got a bunch of wire for tying bits and pieces on. I've also gone and raided the shed to get a load more garden wire for tying the branches on. We've got some wire snips so that we can cut them. Some gloves because we've got holly, it's going to be a bit sharp. We've got some secateurs so that we can cut the branches down to size. So you've got some raffia, and what else you got? Some cinnamon sticks.
Yeah, dry oranges.
Dried orange slices.
Yeah, dry peppers, bell peppers, something like that.
Oh, and some pine cones as well, haven't you?
cones.
Some pine cones. So fairly traditional bits and pieces that would go on a wreath. We've not done this before, but we have looked on YouTube to see how others have done it, so we're going to give it a go. The idea being that we get some suitable branches, we'll be tying them around this framework, tying it in with the wire, and making a beautiful wreath. So we're just going to see how it goes, and we'll show you our end results. Should we start?
Why not?
Let's go for it.
My plan is I'm gonna bunch them up. Maybe this and that. Maybe another thing like this one as the base. This one on top.
Okay.
And that. Right.
So you're going to put groups of plants on
Yeah,
there?
I'm gonna bunch them up like this. Probably
Yeah.
if I satisfy with the shape.
Okay.
I like this sort of curve. My plan is to position one of the bunch up individually,
Right.
and then tie it up with the rope or whatever.
Oh,
with
the wire, yeah. Okay.
Stackly, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, until it's complete the ring.
So we've got lots of background pieces, and the idea being that you will layer on top,
Yeah,
going
like
round
that.
in like the reverse direction. So you're building up, because you'll be covering if you go round in the sort of the anti-clockwise direction here, but you're covering going over the top there, but
Yeah.
obviously having a big bunch that you cover the wires and can't see them. Smells really good, all of the evergreen that we picked. These secateurs I'm using are quite old ones that I got second hand. I make sure they're in good shape each year by sharpening them and oiling them, because they are quite old, but they still serve a purpose. They still work well. How you doing?
Done.
Good. Yeah, we're making progress. Slow progress, but making progress nonetheless.
I think I'm done, but probably 97% finished.
Really?
Yeah, look at
Let's
that.
have a look. Oh wow. Very nice. You've got some visible. Is that for tying on your...
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna put the dry orange in there.
Yeah, that looks amazing. Shall I... Let me just hold it up for the...
I like the idea of symmetry.
Yeah, that works well.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
I can see a little bit joined by there, which is not quite seamless.
Okay, so maybe you'll be able to tie on
Yeah.
one of the larger things
Corn.
like the orange slice or that kind of thing you'll be able to tie in there. So that's where you'll be working on those. Wow, looks good, doesn't it? Mrs. G3's done some good work there and going to put the embellishments on now. And how's yours going, Julie? Are you doing all right?
High five? Not high five.
No, still thinking about starting. Oh well, it's going well. Wow. Considering that is your first ever attempt at making a wreath, that is fantastic. Great use of the pine cones, the dried orange and the cinnamon, and there's a good sort of symmetry to it on that one. And this one is a little less delicate, a bit more bushy. I'm not sure which way up this is going to go, but this was my one. What tips have you got for making a wreath from our experience of doing it for the first time?
My tip is build it up in a big bunch and just follow the same pattern that you collect in one bunch. So the combination will be this one together, evergreen and ivy.
Yep.
And following with the berries.
Mm-hmm.
And this, what is that?
Don't know where that one came from. I know the one.
The big leaves.
I know this
So-
one's a bottle brush. I know that much.
Yeah, bottle brush, and I bunch it up. I bunch it up in one group, tied it up, and then I put it in individually, bunch by bunch. So
Okay.
it will follow the same pattern. The way that this thing go, see that the curve,
Arching outwards.
See?
Mm-hmm.
is following
Yep. So you're keeping the same symmetry
a
going
circle.
around. Yeah.
360 degree. And the final part, I decided the dropped.
The ivy down the bottom.
Yeah, with the ivies at the bottom, combined with bottle brush and berries.
Very nice.
Plus big pine cones that Mum gave us.
Yeah, we got the pine cones from my mum. I don't know where she got them from, but it's the kind of thing you can pick up during the year and put aside ready for doing. The difference with mine, the learnings from mine, I would say, when you are producing the individual bunches to put on there, it's easier if you wrap a bit of wire around to make a bunch before then fixing it on the ring, rather than just grabbing loose bits of stalk and trying to tie those on. It was a lot easier having a bunch to tie on. Also, when you're cutting the wire to tie them on, make sure you got a reasonable amount. Too many times I was trying to thread it through and couldn't find the other side, and it was just a lot easier if you've got a large amount of wire that you can easily thread through and then find to twist on the other side. My final tip would be to make sure that you cut enough foliage. You're better off cutting more than enough than have too little, because towards the end I was struggling to find the bits to produce the nice bunching to cover the wire sufficiently. I probably maybe used a bit too much to start off with, but I wish I'd had a little bit more variety towards the end. And anything extra that you've got left over, you can always put on the compost heap. You were using quite a long length of wire for yours because you were needing extra to attach the pine cones and the like. So you were taking about 12 inches, you were saying?
Yeah,
About 30 centimetres? Yeah, to get those on. And yours smells really nice because you've got the cinnamon on there as well as the smell of the like the
smell of
pine and
spices.
the bits there. Right, so we're going to hang these up now in the finished position, so we show you what they're going to be like, and you can see where they are.
Feel free to vote who did it better.
We hope you enjoyed the video and you found it useful. If you did, remember, please click the like button, because that way the video will get shown to more people that want to find out about making a wreath, and it will help the channel grow. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon. That way you'll get notified as soon as I load up a new video. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye!